So we need to talk about Off the Grid, the new battle royale that's been making waves in the gaming scene. And I seen this video 2 days ago. It's making a lot of interesting points that I think a lot more people need to hear.
We're going to start off talking about the fact that it's a crypto game. It is a cryptocurrency based game.
Now, this right here is the most interesting part of the whole video. Pay attention closely to what he's saying, and if you've played the beta, you will start to make the connections a little bit better than if you hadn't played the game. But he is absolutely 1000% correct. And this is the information that everybody needs to hear about.
It runs on blockchain. I'm sure it's going to get, and this comment section is going to get overloaded with tech bros and crypto cucks telling me why this is going to save the world or decentralize something, democratize money or something. But I really hate it. I'm not playing a blockchain game. So when I first started playing this game, I realized immediately I had to grind to unlock stuff, and there were a lot of microtransactions. And I could tell just by looking at the marketing material that it would be powered by microtransactions. Even the early access build that I'm playing allows you to go pro for a $12 per month subscription fee. It gives you the...
And that's another thing. Most games, when you have like battle royales, you have like a battle pass, and it's just like a one-time fee for the entire battle pass. You unlock everything if you do it in time. I know Fortnite has something like the crew, where it's kind of like it's not, you get the battle pass with some extra stuff. I guess you get like rare cosmetics or whatever, and it's like different color variants of existing skins and stuff. But this, at the end of the day, is still a subscription, and we all know we don't need another subscription. We got Netflix, we got Max, we got Apple TV, Hulu. There's enough subscriptions out there right now that this right here is going to lead to a dark rabbit hole, because it's basically pay to win. At first, I thought it was like play to win because you get rewarded for certain things. But once I saw this OTG Pro, it's kind of like pay to win, because unlike any other game, or not any other game, but Warzone, you have the base guns that you can use for your loadout. Here, you don't really have a base selection of weapons that you can use. You have to basically hope that you get it out the hex, or go to the player marketplace, the crypto marketplace, spend your tokens to acquire a weapon. Like if you don't have an AR out of your hex, and you basically can't have an AR in your loadout. So this right here, the subscription is pretty much incentivizing you to get it so that you can earn tokens to acquire these weapons at a faster rate, making it kind of pay to win in a way, because the grind for the gun tokens is extremely slow.
Ninja skin, the battle pass, and some other benefits. Neat thing with the battle pass, you can choose which ones to work for, so that's a little bit nicer. But in getting ready for the review, I wasn't really planning to spend money, but I went to the store to see how much the microtransactions would cost, what kind of loot system we're going with here, only to be absolutely gobsmacked by the fact that most of these microtransactions are actually player marketplace microtransactions, kind of like how CSGO used to allow weapon trading and gambling, except this isn't even the Steam store. This isn't even a fixed value thing. The prices are listed in cryptocurrency that you earn through playing the game and or through extracting with hexes at a very, very, very slow rate. And everybody's
Very
allowed
slow.
to take their weapons, NFT them, and put them up on the marketplace for trade. So like 80% of people think they're going to make money on this somehow, so the price of almost all of the guns are hyper inflated. It's hard to find one at a reasonable, sane price. And I think that this is horrible. This is so frustrating. I got online and I started reading about it. I discovered that Off the Grid utilizes the Guns blockchain, perfect name. It's validated by the Avalanche subnet, and that all of the weapons that you acquire and unlock from the Battle Pass or elsewhere are technically some form of NFT. So when you're trading and buying and upgrading your guns in this game, you're actually just trading NFTs. And this was an immediate turnoff for me. This was a hard note, because blockchain games are notoriously scammy. They're expensive to play and frequently short-lived. A lot of them get flooded with people that try to flip assets quickly, make money, and get out before the whole thing implodes. To the best of my knowledge, NFTs are basically dead right now. Just a few years after they were introduced,
Yeah.
they were used.
Yeah, you used to see NFTs everywhere. Like, even like the NBA had partnered with some NFTs. Like, you get to own like an NBA moment or something. But NFTs, like you're saying, is a scam. All it is a digital asset that you can't physically really hold or anything. It holds no value. The only value to it is what people place on it. Kind of, I mean, in a way, kind of like money, but money is physical. You can hold that. But this is digital, and they just assign you a number like 1 out of 10 to make you feel like you have something of value, but it's really nothing.
To steal millions from people or launder millions of dollars, depending on your perspective on that. And I think that NFTs are a fundamentally stupid concept to begin with because you don't own anything besides an overinflated digital asset.
Exactly.
I'm also not the biggest fan of cryptocurrency. Now, don't get me wrong, I've talked about it here on the channel, some of the things it can do. There's potential here for sure. I've dabbled in it, I've traded in it a little bit, but I was never one of those true believers, never one of those guys that I'll say, if I had a nickel for every time I had a tech bro or crypto cuck come in and tell me that cryptocurrency is going to decentralize currency exchange and democratize capitalism and replace the government or some other stupid nonsense, I'd actually probably have a couple $100. People talk about that all the time. But from a moral standpoint, I feel that I have to be opposed to cryptocurrency because it requires an outrageous amount of energy to sustain during a time where our planet is becoming increasingly inhospitable due to climate change, and my personal electricity prices are going up in Texas because everybody's building crypto mining centers and AI data centers and stuff like that here. Over half of the electricity in the state is going to be going to that, effectively doubling my price before the end of the decade. So that's going to be very, very frustrating in the future. So I don't.
Yeah, and he's also right about that too, about the environment, the effects on the environment. Mother Nature right now is not happy because I live in Florida and we just went through back to back hurricanes, Helen and Milton. Um, thank God our property was not really damaged at all. We came out on the good end of things, fortunately, but hurricanes developing in the Gulf coming across to the east um, is not something we typically see. So the effects on the environment of the things that we're doing, like you said, crypto mining and stuff, all the resources and power it requires, it's not a good thing. Because I don't. The whole crypto thing in general in gaming is just kind of weird. For what? Like what? So you can win a game? Like I could do that for free playing Fortnite or Warzone. At least with those marketplaces, not even marketplaces, but stores, at least it's like it's typically just cosmetic. But this right here, it seems like the fundamentals of the game. Just to get a basic gun, you have to trade crypto to acquire it, or slow grind and extract this hex, which is, by the way, if you've never played it, they're super rare to find. The mining and the crypto aspect of this whole game is very alarming, to say the least.
Don't want to support crypto stuff. I think it's just bad for the planet. And I don't think I'm alone in this viewpoint. I think there are many other anti-crypto Luddites like me out there that just don't want to engage with this. And I'm certainly not going to play a blockchain game that's been disguised as a real game. Beyond that, I simply, even if I didn't have these sort of moral qualms, I don't have the money to play blockchain games. These games are designed to extract thousands or tens of thousands of dollars from whales. They're designed to be addictive. The developers for Off the Grid haven't yet clarified how the blockchain is going to be used, if you can spend real money to get in-game currency. They're kind of leaving that deliberately vague and being quiet about it. But my expectation is that Off the Grid is going to be very expensive, and it's going to try to prop up some sort of crypto coin or network or add some.
And I don't know much about CS:GO. I don't know if it's a crypto game or not, but isn't that game for the people who are educated in this? Can't you spend like 500 like real dollars on like something as stupid as like a digital knife or something like that? Like, isn't that like a part of it? Because I feel like if that is a part of it, I may be mistaken, but this is where this is going to end up going. Like, people are going to spend an astronomical amount of money chasing weapons to to win a game, a battle royale, basically.
sort of real value to it. And I'll tell you guys, I'm just straight up too poor for that. I don't have thousands of dollars to pour into a blockchain game. And the game is probably just going to be filled with crypto bros anyway, trying to get in early and make a buck by flipping these assets somehow. And all of this would be bad enough. This would be a big enough turnoff if it weren't that the optimization was bad too.
So yeah, that's the video, man. I just wanted to share that with y'all. Like I said, I seen it a couple days ago, and it made a lot of sense. Especially when now that I've played the game and listened to what he said and just reflecting on my experience, he's 1,000% correct about everything. But yeah, I don't plan on playing the game anymore. That's just my personal preference. You'll catch me on Warzone, especially when Verdansk comes back. And yeah, I just the fact that they're already trying to like lock you into a subscription, the fact that it plays bad, the whole thing is just a red flag. But I hope you enjoyed the video, or his video mostly. I hope that you learned something that you didn't already know. I mean, that's the whole purpose of this video, or me reacting to this video anyways. But yeah, man, I'll catch you in the next one, man. Leave a like, drop a sub if you want to, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.